Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. When I was young and my mom would have us walking different places, and sometimes we would see these houses, and they would have this stuff going all up the side, and I would be like, what's that, Mama, going all over that house like that? And she'd be like, oh, those are vines. So I said, oh, okay, like that, I'd be like, in my mind, I'd be like, ooh, that looks so ugly. And then sometimes we would see, people in their yards, they would have these white things and they would just be like leaning on the side of the house, or they would be formed in like an arch. And I'd be like, what's that? And she'd be like, that's a trellis. That's what the vines can grow on, So I learned from that. So relating that to the scripture, now I said, oh, vines. And in John, the 15th chapter, coming out of the NIV version, it says, I am the vine, ye are the branches. I'm going to stop right there for a minute, because now Jesus said, I am the vine. In one scripture it says, I am the true vine. So as I've grown older and I've learned more about vines, natural vines, they be crawling. And sometimes you'll see some dead ones mixed in, but they still be hanging in with the green ones. They won't fall off. But Jesus said, I am the vine, or I am the true vine. Why did he say true vine? Because there are religious things out there, and there are people that fall into these or grow with or intertwine with religion and religious things. But you noticed I said they be dead. So therefore, Jesus is the true vine, and we become the branches. Well, now, he's the true vine. He's the support. Just like the trellis is the support of some vines. They hang, they grow on there. That's their support to get strengthened. And also, a vine has to have deep roots so it can grow strong. And a vine climbs upwards. The ones I'm talking about are climbing vines. Yes, potatoes grow on vines too, but they're low. But I'm talking about the climbing vines. So we know that we have to grow in the grace and the knowledge of God. So if we are in the vine, the true vine, then we are growing. We're not dead, we're not stagnated, but we're growing in the vine, and we become the branches. Well, branches, when you think of branches, you think they sprout out, and they bring forth fruit. They reach out and they touch other things. Just like the scripture says in John, it says, if a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. So there you have it. Remain in the true vine. Be connected. Stay connected. Become that branch. Reach out and produce much fruit and more fruit.